Holy shit. What did I just watch right now? What is going on, guys? We're talking American Horror Story, Chapter 7. And this is a non-spoiler review, just to give you my thoughts of the overall direction of this episode, and if the episode was really good or not. You can check out my spoiler review on my channel, but let's get down to the review. What an episode. You thought last week's episode was OMG. This is OMG, what the fuck? This is great. This was a crazy ass episode. My jaw dropped in the last 30 minutes. The last 30 minutes, really, your jaw drops. I love the setup that this episode was doing right from the beginning, and then it just, along the lines, it just started becoming better and better and better. So it started a little bit slow, and then it just worked its way to that ending, and my God, what an episode this was. Absolutely fantastic gore effects this season, I have to say. Not overdone, very simplistic. I think it's a lot better use of gore this season than last season in the hotel when Lady Gaga was a vampire. The characters, the acting was absolutely great. It was really, really great. Cuba Gooding Jr. actually kind of shows a little bit more of his range in here. Shows a little bit more of his character Dominic, which was really, really good too, because I thought he did a great job. I thought Cuba Gooding Jr. was going to be over the top out there, but he's actually very subtle in this role, and I think he handles his own in this episode. I think Lily Rebay knocks it out of the park. She screams in a particular moment in this episode, and that scream was really that shit was good. That shit was like, goddamn. Kathy Bates, amazing. Kathy Bates she has to win an award for this one. She is so good in this role as the Butcher. She really knocks it out of the park in this episode. I believe she's knocked it out of the park this whole season. This is by far probably my favorite Kathy Bates character out of all the American Horror Story seasons. I'm saying it. Even this season is just really one of my favorites because the things that are going on, especially when we're at this point, and at this point, I wonder how many more episodes do we got? The cinematography was great. The usage of a lot of the fire that was in this episode, the use of a lot of the lighting, of the darkness. This episode really reminded me, one, of Paranormal Activity with the usage of the cameras, and then characters trying to really tell the audience, like, this is why we're using cameras. Because a lot of times, the characters do explain why they're using the cameras or their phone in this episode. This also reminds you of The Hills Have Eyes, just the tone and demeanor of it, and some of the characters that are in here as well. So this episode really, or not The Hills Have Eyes, Devil's Rejects. It kind of reminds me of The Devil's Rejects a little bit. So this whole episode as a whole did what it needed to do really spread out these characters, really made these characters kind of go over the edge a little bit, and that's what I love about it. The shock value was shocking, yet it made not too much sense, but it did enough where it made like, okay, craziness. I get it. Overall, a great episode. The direction was fantastic as well. There was a couple times where I couldn't really see because of the house is bugged with a bunch of cameras and it's supposed to have you think that like this realistic kind of way. I still don't feel like this is something I'm seeing. Like, I don't feel realism in this episode or in this season because these are actors and I know these actors, but I love the tone that they have right now where they're trying to introduce a lot of the parallel, a lot of the hidden cams and everything, and I think they do a great job in using those. Sometimes it's kind of like, okay, come on, you wouldn't be recording this, but it is what it is. Overall, I think it was a great episode. I think Sarah Paulson did great as well. She really did. She cried a lot, and she did a great cry in here. But overall, great episode. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It might be, I don't want to say it's the best episode, but I want to say it's the most shocking episode. No, it might be the best episode. It was that good. So thank you guys for listening. I'm Dan Making That Son. Subscribe, like, comment below. Love to hear your guys' thoughts. And until we talk more, American Horror Story. And look out for the giveaway. I'm going to be doing a giveaway next week for you guys. So hopefully, I know it's towards the end of this, maybe the end of the season, but you guys will have time to get that giveaway. I can't wait for you guys to enter it. So thank you. I'm Dan Megan Son.